You think you know American Sniper? Well, here's some things you may not have known about the story of Chris Kyle.
It's been said that the legend here could kill 100 men with one blow. Or no, it was, what was it? It was one blow from a single man. He blew 100 men, and he's single. Until,
American Sniper is a 2014 film directed by Clint Eastwood. It's loosely based on Chris Kyle's memoir, titled American Sniper, the autobiography of the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history. The film itself was a major success, easily becoming Eastwood's highest-grossing film. Similarly, American Sniper is the highest-grossing war film of all time before adjusting the numbers for inflation. Bradley Cooper takes on the lead role of Chris Kyle in the film. In order to portray the role as accurately as possible, Cooper had to gain 40 pounds of muscle. He and Kyle already had the same height and shoe size, and Cooper felt assured that they both had the same frame. With the help of his personal trainer, he worked out for several hours a day over many months. He also worked with a vocal coach twice a day and studied footage of Kyle.
Well, I'm not redneck, I'm from Texas.
What's the difference?
Well, we ride horses and they ride their customers.
To nail the accuracy of weapons handling, Cooper trained with Navy SEAL Kevin Lax, who served with Kyle. Lax also served as the film's technical advisor, as well as playing himself in the film. The two, along with crew and Eastwood, spent 3 weeks in Morocco. It was Lax's wife who contacted and recommended him to the screenwriter of American Sniper, where it was Cooper's recommendation for him to join the cast.
We're going back out.
That.
Yes. Let's go.
Before Sienna Miller was cast as Tara Kyle, Jamie Alexander, Kate Mara, and Evangeline Lilly were all considered for the role. However, Lilly instead chose Ant-Man, and Mara chose the Fantastic Four. Sorry, Kate Mara. When Warner Brothers had purchased the rights to Kyle's memoir in 2012, it was announced that Bradley Cooper was set to produce and star. Originally, Cooper wanted Chris Pratt to star as Kyle, but WB's stipulation was that they would only secure the rights to the film if Cooper would star in it.
You're that guy, the one they're calling the legend. You got like 24 confirmed kills.
Wow. Lose count.
It's f***ing badass.
Yeah, I heard some motherfucker in Brat was catching up, yo.
Listen, I know y'all are meat eaters for sure, but I know a couple of things, some simple shit I could show you, maybe keep us above ground. What do you say?
Yeah. All right.
One of the film's major sticking points with critics and casual moviegoers alike was the utilization of a painfully obvious prop baby in a particularly emotionally charged scene. When asked about why a fake baby was used, screenwriter Jason Hall replied, quote, "Real baby number 1 showed up with a fever, real baby number 2 was a no-show." Apparently, in a few screenings of the film, audience members laughed out loud at the prop baby. The film's ending went through several iterations before it became what it was. Hall wrote a few drafts of the ending that included Kyle's death on screen. However, it was agreed by all those in the production that the film was to be about Kyle's life and not his death. Kyle's widow was not explicitly asked about her inclusion or omission in the depiction of her husband's death on film. But Hall has stated that he made a promise to her and the Kyle children, quote, "I didn't want it to be the thing that was hanging over their heads for the very rest of their lives as the film showed their father getting shot."
You ever think about what happens when there's a real person on the end of that gun?
I don't know. I just hope I can do my job when that day comes.
Cooper managed to have only one phone conversation with Kyle before Kyle's untimely death. It was initially intended that Kyle and Cooper would work together for the duration of filming. Cooper had called Kyle with the intent of easing any possible fears Kyle might harbor about the Hollywood aspect of creating a film and what it might do to his story. Quote, "We had a great conversation, but little did I know that it would be the last time I'd ever get to talk to him, and I'd never get to meet him." Steven Spielberg was originally set to direct the film, but he dropped out of the project a few months into development. It was he who added the quote, "enemy sniper" aspect in the film, though he wanted to make it much more of a focus in his version of the film. He added so much to the script that the page count reached 160, and the budget remained at only $60 million. It was his fear that the budget would not be enough to carry out his vision of the film, and it caused him to abandon the project.
Just got the call, boys. It's on! Shots!
Yes!
Yeah! Woo!
And here's a bonus one. American Sniper received rather positive reviews across the board. However, it was also called out by some as being very xenophobic, historically removed, and fanciful, that it fed into ignorance and bigotry while glorifying physical and brutish strength over discussing the moral issues surrounding the Iraq War. Despite this, Eastwood is firm in stating that American Sniper is not about the war, but about Kyle, and that he himself was against the Iraq War.
Hello?
Baby?
Fred? Baby, I can't hear you. Hello?
I'm ready. I'm ready to come home.
I have a building in sight.
What's happening?
I'm ready to come home, baby.
Chris?
That's it for this episode of You Think You Know Movies. Make sure to subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and get the latest movie and TV news on ScreenCrush.com.